If Brian Kemp can be a politically incorrect Conservative governor for Georgia, I can be a politically incorrect lib. That I can. So I'm going to say it as I see it, that I am. You feckin' rednecks are dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. And you follow your Orange von Schitzenpanzen, Donald Trump, the President, dum-dum of the United States. That you do. And he says a lot of dumb feckin' shit. And you feckin' well lap it up. Because you're dumb. Dumb-dumb. That you are. You can't help it, it's in your breeding. Some people call it inbreeding. It's when your mother and your uncle are the same relation. If you know what I mean. So, how I feel about what's going on. All these feckin' rednecks. Some people call them Republicans. Well, they spout a shitload of feckin' obnoxious bollocks. Donald Trump, he sat there in the Oval Office calling a reporter, "Oh, you are obnoxious. You're obnoxious, you are." When he was the one being obnoxious, he won't answer questions unless he likes the question. So he gives a favourable answer. But if you ask a difficult question, you're obnoxious according to Donald Trump. Fucking hell. What a weak little titty baby he is. He's like a little feather, he is, yeah. Dear me. Well, there he was, all right, at the United Nations, spouting a whole load of shit about how the United Nations are so nasty to him. They're so nasty, they are, yeah. They broke the escalator on purpose, just as he stepped on it. That did make me tickle when I saw that. And Melania, sure. Surprised the hat didn't fly off. But anyway, that'd be like he's spinning, wouldn't it? That'd be like a UFO, it will. You know, she'll do anything so she doesn't have to give old Donnie a kiss, won't she? Yeah, it's like a force field hat. That it is. It's a protectorant. It's like farmers when they put the barriers around their fields, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it is. Instead of actually keeping you in, it's to keep them out. In this case, Donald Trump's lips with the Cheeto dust. See, she's tired of it all, isn't she? She is just raking in the money. It's all about the money for her, yeah. So she's given up old sucking on this old chocolate starfish. She ain't doing it anymore. No. And he's holding on to her because she's quite a useful little figurine, I suppose, you know. She does look like something you stick on top of a little jewellery box and spins round, doesn't it, you know? So, yeah, something like that. Well, an old jewellery box, you know, not a new one. Just so you know. Then there was the teleprompter. He did make light of that, to be fair. But now there's a whole load of feckin', crikey, looking at his post on Truth Social. It was like, they're being nasty to me. He was all nice in the UN, within reason, apart from all the shit that comes out of his mouth. That wasn't very nice. So basically everything he said was just attack on the United Nations. It's absolute bollocks. But I have to admit, when he was with Emmanuel Macron, it was a different story. He was actually quite charming. I hate to say it, but he was. Emmanuel Macron has this ability. Now, I'm not an Emmanuel Macron lover, no. But I have to admit, I've got a lot of respect for him as well. Equally, he can control the room. He dismisses the tension. He diffuses the tension in the room. He's fucking good at that. He really is. Give him his dues, you know. And I said it in my short video. Yeah, Reagan used to be able to do that as well with jokes. You know, it's a skill. It's a hell of a skill, to be honest. It really is. So I've got a lot of respect for Macron, how he's been handling Trump. And that meeting was productive. Trump came forward and basically said, he repeated his post he put on Truth Social regarding Ukraine, and Ukraine winning back its territory, all of its territory from Russia. But we all know what it means, don't we? It's just Trump. He's just taking sides. That's all he's doing. He said, "Oh, it looks like they're going to lose now, so I better swap sides." You know, that's why I just tripped over my dog. Do you want a treat? Means I tripped over you. Oh, there she is. That's what happens when you walk backwards. You want one as well, dear? Oh, there you go. Yeah, boy. So, the thing is, though, you see, these people who follow these idiots, like those who believe what's been going on regarding Charlie Kirk and the shooting, and who just, oh, it's all trans people, without any information, no, it's going on by what Trump, they're so far up as, they just go on by what Trump says, because they're just so up as old chocolate starfish, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they're tickling his prostate, they are. Ooh, what's the for? Little crikey, little bits and lumps. But anyway, yeah, it's just absolutely mind-numbing how these people are just so indoctrinated. They're so groomed by Donald Trump. In fact, they probably want to be groomed by Donald Trump. It's probably a fantasy. Ugh. Oh, blimey. But let's be honest, Trump is a pompous ass. He really is a pompous ass. And he went there to the United Nations just literally abusing everybody, criticising everybody. It was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. He was standing up there for an hour just blurting a load of rubbish, load of lies. But this is the thing that gets me, though, all right, is that nobody calls him out on the lies. You know, they should have been in an uproar in the United Nations for things he was saying. You know? They should have been in an uproar. Because he's basically saying a load of lies about these people. The thing is, if you don't stand up against this stuff that's been said and call out the lies and tell people the truth, well, you're going to get a proportion of the population, not just in the United States or in Europe, but also the rest of the world, are going to believe what Trump is saying. Because a lot of these people aren't bright enough to work it out for themselves that he's spouting a load of feckin' rubbish, because they're not well read, they're not really following politics at all, and they're just crazy. Like MAGA, they're just feckin' crazy. These people are out of their bloody minds. Stupid is as stupid does, and they clearly are feckin' stupid. I'm sorry, but they are. We can all be politically correct, and we can't say that. Sod it. Say it as it is. Say it to their feckin' faces. You're pretty feckin' stupid, aren't you? And I know what you're going to say. You can't say that to me. You never bring them on side that way. You're never going to bring them on side. They're not bright enough to turn. No. They are so feckin' stupid that they will never, ever come to the light. They'll just stay in darkness. That's what they'll do. Because they don't want to learn anything. They're looking for answers to questions, and they look for the easiest answers. Never the ones that are a little bit more complex or nuanced, or, you know, maybe this affects that in a different way, and that's why we do it. You know? Everything, there's a knock-on effect off everything. All the decisions politicians have to make, it ain't always straightforward. It isn't always, you know, oh, if you do this, that will happen. No. A whole feckin' domino effect can happen of other scenarios, and some of them ain't that good. I wouldn't want to be a politician, put it like that. For a start, I couldn't do it, because I'd be feckin', I'll call them all bloody names. Quite frankly. I wouldn't be there for long. I can imagine it. I'd also be there with a cling film and put it over the toilets. You know, that sort of shit. Come on, you. You want another one? There you go. Another one? There you go. I think when they come past, they chicken neck. Oh, he's got a camera. Is he a blogger? Or something. Oh dear. Any mail? Oh yes, a bill. How lovely. I think that's a bill. Oh no, it's a tax letter. Ooh. Oh, it's tax month next month, you know. That's not very much fun. But yeah, anyway, what do you reckon to that, eh? Are MAGA stupid? Please leave it in the comments down below. Or is it a stupid question? Is it both? Please let me know in the comments down below. Please people that are like, maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, because then you warm fuzzy fit in your pocket every time I upload another video. Look, he's got a tongue. Yeah. I still haven't put the lights in his eyes to scare the locals. I ain't done it. I need to do it. Oh! It's a tax letter. Oh dear. No, it's not. It's for the bins. It's a bin bill, that it is, just a bin bill. Oh well, never mind. Bills, 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 bills. Anyway, if you want to support the channel and pay my bin bill, there's links down below. There's also soup thanks, buyers of coffees, but also we're doing a rewilding. I always come to this bit 'cause it's the nearest, but a rewilding in France. We're planting loads of trees, and this is where we started. And it goes down into the valley. Yeah, that's where we started, and it goes down into the valley. And we've got another piece of land that we'll hopefully be starting this year. There's still a shitload more trees to go on this piece as yet. But we've done over 600 now. But we're going to start planting again very soon. Once our water's soaked into the ground and the ground's moist enough, and I'm confident that they ain't going to die, and I've got to constantly water them. You have to water them the first time, but, you know, I don't want to constantly be watering them. Yeah, that's why we don't plant them through the summer months. Anyway, it's time for me to go. I'm going to say toodaloo now and do an apple.